Hello everybody. In the past week I have played Slay the Spire off stream a fair amount. I've got various characters up multiple ascension levels by winning several runs with them. But I have left the Regent alone because I want to try and figure out this character on stream and actually get my first win with this character on stream. Hello there. Additional strike and defend is a bad thing. 2 random relics is pretty good though. No, I don't think I want to do that. Neil's Fury might improve my deck's consistency a bit. I think I'll do that. Oh, also, this is only going to be the second time I've ever fought that boss at the end of the act. Okay. Let's have a look at this map and see where I want to go. This looks like a good route. I get my first campfire before the first elite, and then I get multiple more over the act. I only get one event. I could definitely go down this route if I'm a bit low on health after this elite. So I think this is the right way to go. Yes, this game is... It did about as well on launch as Silksong did, to give you an idea. It's kind of crazy just how successful Slay the Spire 2 has been. Let's do this to full block. Well, nearly full block anyway. Okay. That is a bit expensive. It's not awful, but I don't like it very much. This would be great for star generation. This gives me more energy to work with, and forging the Sovereign Blade is not bad. I think I'm going to go with Hidden Cache. It's a Nibbit. Do that. Okay, that was a bad draw. There we go. Draw 6 cards, but costs 2. That is so draw 9 upgraded. That is just a full draw, basically. But that is so expensive. I can't afford that. Spoils of Battle, Forge 10. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the Sovereign Blade going, because that's going to be good for the Act 1 elites. So this character has 2 main gimmicks. It's got stars, which are a secondary currency to spend on cards that persists between turns, unlike normal energy. And then the other big thing it has is the Sovereign Blade, where if you play a card with Forge, it creates this card and then increases its damage the more you forge. So far I've done like 2 runs with this character on stream and neither one of them worked out very well, so it's definitely, for me, the hardest character to actually get to grips with. That is lethal. There we go. Maybe... Oh! Convert 2 stars into energy? Oh. Honestly? That seems worth getting. Let's just do that. There is no need for that energy this turn. Okay, 21 health, I should be able to take you out this turn, I think. Deal 7 damage, all enemies lose 1 strength, that's generally pretty good to get. Does that go to 2 strength this turn? That is good. Forge 15. Does this go too weak, too vulnerable? No, it doesn't. I think I maybe take this actually. No, I take this. Because it will give me more damage, I think. Okay, Bygone Effigy. This is probably the worst elite I could have gotten as the first one. Two turns that I can set up, and then it goes and wipes the floor with me after that. I don't even... There's no point trying to block, I just need to do as much damage as I can. That went about as awfully as I expected for that elite. I'm going to have to rest at this next rest site unless I get something really good from the event to heal me. Yeah, this character does seem to have a lot of expensive cards. Hold on, I think I might just have lethal on this with a vulnerable potion. No, I don't, not quite. Okay, well, because that's only going to do 9. Well, worth a shot. Let's just try and draw back into the Sovereign Blade, maybe? Never mind, I don't need to. That is card draw. This is block, and I do need more block. No, I'll take the card draw. I have a lot of turn 1 damage and I got Sovereign Blade back, so I can play it this turn. That is block, but now I'm starting to worry I might have too many cards that cost stars and not enough generation yet. I think I have to take that. Okay. End a turn of at least 10 block, do 6 damage to an enemy. This is the worst event I could have possibly seen. Come on, and I don't want to lose the card I just picked up. I would rather it hit a strike than a defend, but I will take losing a defend. I do hate bridges. Okay, can this be the Parasite Elite, please? I think that's going to be the easiest one for me to deal with. Yes, okay. Do I do this right here? No, I think I just take the hit. Let's do it now. Choose 2 cards in your draw pile to turn into minion strikes. Oh, I don't have anything in my draw pile. That's annoying. Oh, retain my hand this turn? Oh, and I can't actually play that because that card itself isn't free. That was awful. Okay, this could actually go badly now. I'm not liking this. Seven and 12 and 6. I need to target all of these into one enemy to actually get the kill. No, I don't. Wait, I can do this, and then I can do that because you'll attack next turn. Oh, this is going to be close. That was perfect. Stone Calendar is a nice thing to see for boss fights. Whenever I play Sovereign Blade, gain 6 block. That makes that easier to play. I'm gonna go this way, I can't take another elite. Okay. Oh no. Is that just it? I think I just lose before I even make it to the boss. Incredible. I am so good with this character. Well, let's give that another try. None of these are great initial upgrades, so I think I take a random rare card. Okay, that could be a damage solution to just solve early game fights. I've got the same boss lined up. I see a very good path up here. So, I can do this, take 2 events. Either take the rest or the shop, depending on how I feel. And then get another rest after an elite. Go up here, get another rest, and then take a double elite path. That seems like the way to go. Little bit of damage here. I just do that and that deletes that enemy immediately. Weaken, vulnerable, exhaust. 0 cost. That feels like it's just going to be very good to have with Sovereign Blade. I drew that before I got Star Generation. Cool, fine. Okay, and then I draw into the forge again, or the smith, that's it. And that finishes it. This just seems like it should be good. The reason I take the elites is that every elite drops a relic. They are harder to fight, yes, but they are generally good to go for long term. They also give you, on average, better card rewards. And I think they give you more money as well. So you want to take as many elites as you think you can beat. Gain block, gain a star. That seems pretty solid. Wellspring. You trace a low rumble to its source and find yourself captivated by a tranquil wellspring. The water is an emerald green with clusters of glowing motes. It looks inviting. What can possibly go wrong? Procure a random potion, remove a card, add a guilty to my deck, which is a curse, but it removes itself after 5 combats, so it doesn't seem too bad. I think I do that to get rid of a strike. Choose one of 5 random cards to add to my deck, or lose 5 HP to gain a colourless card reward. I'm gonna go with the regular option here. I don't want to be sacrificing health on a character that I'm already not great at. At the start of my turn, Forge 4. Maybe. Another charge? Deal damage, gain energy. I think I go with this. How ostentatiously scholastic of a labyrinthine mind, a veritable cornucopia of cerebral sustenance to digest. Satisfied, the creature pops off and crawls away. You are flabbergasted. Do I go with the shop? I can get a card remove if I do that, for like another strike. Or I can... What do I want? What upgrades can I get here? A lot of these upgrades look good, so I think I'm going here to get an upgrade. Forge 40. Deal 10 damage instead of 7. I feel like I take this one. Birdonis. I'm going to forego playing the furnace here because I want to block a bit while generating stars. Yeah, let's go all in on the damage. I should be able to finish next turn now. Okay, I can't finish it this turn, but I'm pretty close now to finishing it off. How many of my cards have a star cost right now? I have like 2 others. So that would be 12 damage then in total, because it counts itself. I don't think that's worth it. This is worth considering maybe? Yeah, I'll take it. How does that go up to? Forge 10. Probably want to take this one up to Forge 40. Every 10 skills, gain 7 block. Do I smith here or do I rest for the double elite? I think if I upgrade a defensive card like this one, maybe that will be enough. Or do I want to go all in on the damage? Because that is what generally is the way to go with these elites. I'll go with this. It is the parasite. Okay. That was could have been better turn 1. I didn't really draw a lot of attacks when I really wanted to. And now I am drawing the attacks when I don't want to. I want to draw defense right here. Okay, let's turn both of you into minion strikes. I'll just do that, and do I want to try and... No, I don't want to retain my hand because I'll probably retain the infection as well. Minion strikes are very good in this fight. This doesn't really do anything, but I have no reason not to play it. $118 damage now. Take this one out this turn. Right. Oh my goodness, I do not have enough attacks. Every 3 skills I play in a turn put this into my hand. Yeah, that could help me a lot. Oh, it's this fight again. Oh dear. There we go. Flex potion. Okay, I should have the potions to get through this next elite. Hopefully. Didn't like any of those cards particularly. I have to go all in on damage. And I do have this nearly ready, so I might be able to block 1 turn. Okay, I don't need to block a turn. Sovereign Blade doing work here. Do I need that? I'm not doing the best on block, but I don't think I'm doing awful on block at the moment. Inklets. Oh, the Mercury Hourglass immediately took away their passive that reduces damage. That's nice. That is now out of my deck. Gain blocks, return this card to your hand. I don't have enough star generation for that to be super good right now. And I could do with more star generation overall, so maybe I take hidden cash. I hate taking a rest before the boss, but I think I have to, I'm too low. I have fought these guys exactly once before, so I don't really remember what they do. Let's take a bit of damage here to get Forge started up. Oh, this goes into my hand wherever it is. It doesn't have to be in the discard pile, it just does it even from the draw pile. That's actually really good. Since these are minions, if I do build the Sovereign Blade up high enough, I could just skip fighting the minions by knocking out the boss immediately. See, 4 and 2. Let's take one out to reduce the incoming damage. Okay. That'll give me a bit of chip damage on the boss. Okay, this could be the turn. Yeah, I can just finish this fight next turn now. Unless I just don't draw attacks. Okay, sure. That's fine, I'm still living the turn anyway. Deal 7 damage to all enemies 7 times. For a cost of 7 stars and 2 energy. I don't have the strength scaling for that to be really good though. Deal 5 damage, Forge 5, forges an additional 5 for every other time you've hit the enemy this turn. Which would be good with multi-hits, I will admit. Do I take another copy of this? I think I take this. I think I go all in on the Forge. Knowledge Demon is not the boss I was hoping to see, because that is definitely the hardest Act 2 boss. Oh my, what an exotic visitor. Who might you be, sweetie? I'm no sweetie. Address me with respect, giant thing person. Where are my manners? Okay, extra 4 energy on turn 1 of every combat. Extra energy every turn for Act 2. Remove 4 cards, but whenever I shuffle draw pile, add a soot into my draw pile. Oh, actually, that's not really an issue, because I can just transform the status cards using charge. So I can just get 4 card removes here. Yeah, I'm doing that. Strike, strike, strike. I do need to actually put more attacks in my deck, probably. Now, but I will take all 3 of those out and also take out a defend. And find more attacks to put in to replace them. Let's see. I think the route I want to take here is probably this, which gives me 2 shops and a rest, and then another rest before 2 later elites. That seems like the way to go. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. I don't know if there is a triple elite path. There isn't. Even if there was, I wouldn't take it. Okay, Sovereign Blade is not going to be that useful in this fight. So I will take these and turn these actually into minion strikes. Look, removing strikes is extremely important, because they are bad cards. Every other attack in the game is a better attack than a strike. So, I'd rather get rid of all my strikes now, and then do more damage later, get more attacks later on to replace them, than have strikes in the late game. Maybe. Retain my hand this turn. Yes, please. Especially with extra energy and star generation. Okay, what do I want to remove? I've actually removed most of the cards I want to. I guess I actually start on removing defends, which is not something I often end up doing. I normally don't remove all the strikes so easily. A random card in each card reward is enchanted with Swift 1. The first time you play this card, draw a card. Maybe. There is another copy of Wrought in Wrath. I got that last run, not this one. That is just generally a good thing to have, I feel. I'm Invincible is very good if I can get something that puts cards on top of my draw pile. Ooh. Entropy could actually be a really good card, now I think about it. It's another way to deal with the downside of having soot shuffled into my draw pile. But I can't really take that and the oddly smooth stone, which I also want. I will take Entropy. This fight, I will get rid of... I probably don't need the furnace, it's not going to do much in a short fight. And I will also get rid of, because I don't think I need it in this fight necessarily, Celestial Knight. That was a good use of a fire potion. Okay. Just do that, and then finish you off this turn. That's a decent attack. That will generate a lot of stars for me. Ah, the Louth Progenitor. I really need more energy, and I don't have good sources of it yet. It's going to be a big hit, unfortunately. But now I just finish you. Enemy loses 9 HP every turn. That seems like it will be very good to save for the boss fight. How many cards do I have with a star cost at the moment? It's not a lot, is it? 1, 2. Yeah, I'm being very careful with how many star cards I actually put into my deck. Fine Blade plus... That is more energy generation. I feel like this boss, if you're going down a Sovereign Blade route, it is quite good into the elites, because it will quite easily get to a point where it just does a huge hit and finishes them. Though there are some elites that are multi-enemy fights, which it will struggle more against. Let's do a hidden cache so I don't have to worry about stars for this fight. I think I need to just take this guy out, even though he respawns the next turn, simply to not take a huge hit here. Okay, that is an okay turn, and if I get to Sovereign Blade next turn, then I can just finish the fight, which I can't seem to find. So I'll do that. And do this. And then I will get the Sovereign Blade. Yeah. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy X times. Oh, and card that costs X stars, so it just uses up all my stars instead of my energy. Interesting. Probably not that useful to me. This will actually be really useful into one of the elites in this act, which I could face. I feel like I'm gonna have to take it. This is really hard to play, unfortunately. Even though it only costs 1. Maybe this. Yeah, let's upgrade this. Something that gives me energy, please. Choose a colourless card in my hand, add a copy of that to my hand. I mean, that's useful with Minion Strike, I guess, but I have to draw it in the same hand as Minion Strike. That is card draw. I could do with more card draw, but I could do with energy first. Innate and retain for an attack or skill in my deck. What do I want to be innate and retain if I want to pick one of these things? I don't see anything that's particularly jumping out at me. Maybe this one. I think I just take a card remove here. Maybe I take this for the extra block on the early turns. Yeah. First time I play a power, each combat gains 6 block. That makes it a lot easier to play entropy. Let's just get rid of your artifact charges. If I do 11 times 3, no, that's nowhere near enough. So unfortunately that enemy managed to hit me a lot. Annoying Chomper. Just add 3 colourless cards to my hand. I mean, Okay, that seems good. Photon Cut is probably just going to be plain good. Do I want to heal here? I don't get a rest between the elites, so probably. You will be fairly easy, because I can just build a big Sovereign Blade and win. I will take a couple of minion strikes though. I have to be careful how many times I attack you, but I should be okay. In fact... Yep, there we go. Potion belt. Let's go. More potion slots. Next turn gain 3 energy, but this costs 2. So so it's difficult to play it, but I feel like I'm good on attacks though. I need to now try and get block more so than anything else. Yeah. Hunter killer. With this, do I have a kill? Not quite. Not how I wanted that to go. Okay, I have enough star generation to take that, and it's an extra source of weak. This is why I wanted to keep the explosive potions. This particular elite. Oh, I'll have to see if I can make this work. I hate this fight. Sometimes it's very dependent on what kind of deck you are running. There we go. Whenever I spend stars, gain block for each star spent. That is good. I think if I do this, I upgrade this, I get a ridiculous amount of extra block. I might be able to take this fight without healing. Oh, and I should do this. Where is... Did I just draw everything I have that blocks turn 1? Are you serious? I just completely got the wrong draws. And I just lose. Oh my... Wait, no, I don't quite die. Okay. I think I might just die here, though. I don't know how to play this character at all. I can't seem to get anything to work. Like, even if I did rest there, I don't know if I would have had enough health to survive that fight. Because every deck I make with the Regent just ends up so scuffed. Why can't I win? I wonder if every character has a dialogue similar to this if you die enough times in a row with them. Because I haven't seen that with any of the other characters yet. Because I win most of my runs with them. Every other character, I won my first run with them, I'm pretty sure. Except, no, I lost on Silence first run, on the final boss. And I mostly just win runs, over 50% of the time with every other character. Receive this blessing. Yes, thank you now. Okay. Transform a strike and defend, lose 10 max HP. Yes. What have I got? Gain a star, draw 2 cards. Does this upgrade to cost 0? Upgrade to give an extra star. Ugh. Tyranny. At the start of your turn, draw a card and exhaust a card from your hand. Okay, interesting. I keep getting this boss multiple times in a row now. Okay. Okay, I see a 4 rest site path that has 2 elites. I don't understand the Regent. This character just does not click with me at all. I'm so bad with them. It's ridiculous. I don't need this. Energy. And this is the one upgrades to give free. Jungle Maze Adventure. I don't think I've seen this. In a clearing, you run into a ragtag group of adventurers, looking down and gesturing at a gigantic maze. They offer to join forces with you in an epic quest to loot the riches of this maze. As an experienced adventurer yourself, it's clear this maze is filled with deadly traps and guardians. It would be easier if you worked together, but then you would have to split the loot. There is no shop coming up on this path, so I have no reason to take the big chunk of gold. I'll go with the safe option. Everyone's face immediately lights up, including your own. One of the adventurers turns out to be a bard. You merrily waltz into the maze as Outwit the Squid Wizard effortlessly disarms traps. while you and the Grothorian fighter take out the spiky club-wielding guards with ease. This was the most joyous adventure of your life, and you've made some truly great memories. I feel like that doesn't line up with the Regent's personality, but sure. Tea Master. You stumble into a dimly lit shack and find yourself immersed in a very peaceful space containing an obsessive variety of tea. The man inside gestures to a selection of teas, each neatly labelled with a premium price. Bone Tea. Pay 50 gold at the start of your next combat. Upgrade your starting hat. Ember Tea. 150 gold. For 5 combats gain 2 strength, or Tea of Discourtesy. At the start of the next combat, add shuffle 2 days into your draw pile. I'm not big on either of these because I don't have a particularly. I mean, I guess the strength 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess the strength does last through both elites. Okay, actually, as long as this isn't a fight, it lasts through both elites. And if it is, it still lasts through one of them. The Tea Master acknowledges your request and begins. Water from a charcoal-filled carafe is ladled into a kettle. The kettle is heated using a gentle violet flame. A scoop of tea goes into the kettle before it boils. Off the heat and a series of rhythmic claps track the time. The kettle is hoisted high and precisely poured into a tiny cup. Tea is served. Arms suddenly jut out from a nearby hole, clutching a suspicious bag of riches and a clearly cursed relic. This or that. Lose HP for gold, add a clumsy to your deck to obtain a random relic. I can take a clumsy. Centennial Puzzle is a good relic. You grab the cursed relic as soon as you grasp its shackles materialize on your wrists. You hear a ghostly laughter and a bright plume of fire fills your vision. The hole and arms are gone. Another good attack. Immediately upgrade this then. Adding innate onto the power isn't that useful, I think. Big turn 1 damage. Do I go for Royal Gamble, maybe? I only need to get Venerate or Upgraded Glow to be able to then play this and have a ridiculous amount of stars. Gremlin Horn is nice, but doesn't really help me in any of these elites. Does help me for the boss, though. Let's take a defend here for 1 turn. And I should just win next turn, probably. I don't even have a way to get Sovereign Blade yet. This would be really good if I got it on one of my Sovereign Blade runs. And I didn't. What do I actually want this deck to do? Here. Okay, that helps with this as well. Oh yeah, I forgot this is a fight that exists. I so rarely see it. If I can just get like 1 kill per turn, I'm gonna be fine. I cannot get 1 kill per turn. Okay. I mean, I could with a swift potion. In fact... No, okay. Let's take this as a block card. Incredible, I take a block card and immediately get ruined by having a full block hand on turn 1 of this fight. Yay! I don't get this character. That was an awful gremlin horn, thank you. I misplayed, I thought that one shot that enemy and it didn't. Whenever I play a card, gain 1 strength this turn. I feel like this character never plays enough cards per turn for this to be good. But maybe I've just not got a deck where it does that, so let's give it a try. Take 1 damage to trigger Centennial Puzzle. Blocking does basically nothing here. free block is not going to be that useful. Now that is good. I have a weak potion, a vulnerable potion, and a relic that boosts my effectiveness in boss fights. And I think this might be one of the easiest Act 1 bosses. I need to try and get as much power as I can to actually get through Act 2. What do I want to upgrade? Okay, decent turn 1. I get a nice Centennial Puzzle activation for turn 2. What do I want to exhaust? I hope this fight doesn't go on long enough that that power actually comes back to bite me now I think about it. Ooh. I wonder if there's some way I can get like a pseudo-infinite with a small enough deck after enough exhausts, maybe? If I can just live long enough for that. Taking 8 and 6. Ah. I mean, I have all my block cards in hand, and I'm not going to draw any on the next turn when I need them, won't I? Okay, wait, no, I do. But I'm worried I might just not beat the boss fast enough because I don't have enough damage. And Frail hurts me so badly in this fight. Why do you not have enough damage? I was trying to get you to 31 damage for an exact lethal so I don't waste damage. I really just have no idea. Do I have to play this character ridiculously safely compared to every other character? Because every other character I can be super aggressive with taking elites and bosses, even on low health, and it'll just work out. That doesn't seem to be the case with Regent. His Majesty attempted to make friends, literally. They're quite sturdy and decent at following instructions. They're terrible at chess and enjoy pop music. The minions were swiftly demoted from friend to minion. Sigh. Begone! Deal 4 damage. Choose a card in your hand to transform into Minion Dive Bomb. Arsenal. Whenever you play a colourless card, gain 1 strength. Deal 5 damage, 3 additional damage for each card you've created this combat. There was probably a way to beat that boss, but I don't seem to understand this character well enough. I'll take a random relic, Centennial Puzzle again. Soulfish. That is probably the scariest Act 1 boss in my opinion, so oh dear. There's the same amount of rest route sites on the 3 elite and on the 1 and there's the 2 elite and there's a 3 elite route that both have the same amount of rest sites. How much do the elites in this act scare me? I feel like the elites in this act scare me a bit less than the other Act 1. Phantasmal Gardeners will be a problem for Regent, I feel, but other than that, I think I'm okay with them. Wow, okay, I just got a turn 1 kill there on that enemy, sure. Okay, I need energy badly. I feel like one of my biggest issues is I just never have enough energy with Regent to actually play all the cards I want to. Sunken Treasury. A path leads you into a partially submerged vault. There are 2 chests but only 1 brittle key. The first chest, shaking it, you get jingly jangly noises. Bit of gold. The second chest, enormous, ornate, and clearly cursed. Lots of gold. I'm not taking an early shop. There is a shop, but I'm not taking one early enough, I feel, to get immediate value out of this. And greed is a bad downside. Though it is a downside I have various ways I can mitigate with transformation effects. You know what, I'll take it. You've never seen so much gold in one place. All of the merchant's wares can be bought. I can commandeer an army of non-idiots. Dangerous thugs can be paid off. The feverishly greedy thoughts stay with you forever. Oh, Tea-Master again. Okay. Well, actually that means I do get some payoff immediately. That should last the entirety of the elite fights. Do I play this? I mean, I guess I'm not winning this turn and I'm not full blocking either way, so yeah. Sovereign Blade is kind of bad into 2 out of 3 of the Act 1 elites here. But it's not terrible overall. Let's make this cheaper so I can play it more easily. Yeah, you're bad into this elite. Actually, Sovereign Blade's probably not too bad against Phantasmal Gardeners. It can probably take one of them out at a time. So this is probably the only elite it's truly bad at. Okay, that's going to hurt a little. Oh, I shouldn't have played. Oh, it doesn't matter that I played that last strike. I win anyway. Seven block for 1 star seems decent. Especially for this Act elites that feel like they want you to be good at blocking more so than good at dealing damage. Liquid. Oh! Now you see, if I stack multiple copies of this, eventually I can reach infinite energy. If I get 4 copies of this somehow, infinite energy, right? Okay, do I rest here? Or what would my upgrades do? I think I rest here. Punch construct. Oh, you're not attacking turn 1? I thought you attacked turn 1. Okay, yeah, multiple copies of Orbit are kind of crazy. I might be onto something now. Do I take another Furnace? I think I take another. I think I take Furnace like I did a couple runs ago. Yep, that's a nearly full block. In fact, only 1 damage, so it's a perfect Centennial puzzle too. Okay. Now I'm kind of set up. Oh my goodness, I can play my entire hand so easily. Okay, that is a ridiculous power. If I find a way to duplicate that power, it's going to be amazing. If I can get 4 copies as well, like, I mean, 2 copies is already really good, but if I get 4 copies, I have infinite energy and I can just draw through my entire deck if I get some good draw cards. Speaking of draw cards, if I play 5 or more cards in a turn, which I think I can do quite easily, draw a card at the start of your next turn. Enchant up to 3 cards with Adroit, gain 3 block. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. So wait, which skills could I have that get upgraded by this? Besides my defense, honestly, I like most of these upgrades. Crush Under is going to be good for Phantasmal Gardeners, which is the next elite. Do I need the Thorns Potion? I'll take the Thorns Potion because this fight is going to do damage to me. Potion of Binding. Venerable Tea Set. And another way to draw even more cards. I will check. What is the upgrade? Draw 2 more cards at the start of your next turn. No, I'm not gonna... I need to stop being aggressive. Even if I do end up doing this easily enough, I don't think it's worth the risk. I finished the fight that turn. Great. Okay, I did not need to rest. In the end, I could have done that without resting, which is a shame. But I didn't want to take the risk. The start of your turn plays from the exhaust pile if it's been exhausted, which it does whenever you play it anyway. Interesting. I can feasibly afford it too because of my energy cheating. I'm gonna take that. That seems good when I've got this amount of energy. More stories. Found these for you. Now tell more story. Upon pickup, upgrade 6 random cards. At the start of each combat, add a luminesce to your hand. Replace Divine Right with Divine Destiny. Gain 6 stars at the start of combat. I'm not using stars enough to justify that one. I'm thinking I might want the upgrade most, but an extra 2 energy on demand also means I have the ability to then trigger orbit an extra time or 2 in that same turn if I need it. But then a bunch of upgrades all at once, I feel like that is probably the way to go. None of them hit pale blue dot, 1 or 2. Oh well. I am feeling a lot more confident about going aggressive here, because this seems like a very strong deck. So perhaps there is the option of a 4 elite route. And I can... That is 4, right? And I can... 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can avoid any of them if I'm in a bad state, basically, aside from the first one, really. So I can avoid the elites if I need to. I just, like, win turn 2. I will try and keep my deck somewhat small and, like, try and get more card draw, possibly. I'll just do that so that you get full blocked. I think I could have actually taken you out, but I underestimated the damage of bombardment. Touch of Insanity could be pretty good, making... Actually, could I make my Sovereign Blade 0 for a whole combat? That would be crazy. Cosmic Indifference is generally pretty good. No, I don't think I need more card draw that's like next turn. I need same turn card draw. This is one of the hardest hallway fights in this act, I swear. It's kind of crazy, actually, how difficult this can be. Oh, I'm going to take a big hit here. And I should just win next turn, probably. I do have a cosmic indifference for this, but then this is also card draw, so... Do I just take Lee's Waffle, heal up, so I can take these elites more aggressively? I think I might do. I think that's what I play here. Bombardment should just clear the rest of the fight, I think. Do that to full block. And I'm going to have a ton of daisies, but I should be okay anyway. Oh, it doesn't quite kill. Dang it. Insatiable. Technically, I could do this on the frantic struggle cards that have gotten too expensive, possibly. Even with this really strong deck, I'm struggling with, like, early game in each fight. go. That doesn't cost me, like, energy, though. I kind of like stuff that costs energy rather than stars because of the orbits I've got, but then again that also would help with the early game, giving 2 turns of weakened Vuln onto an enemy. Maybe I take Reflect, actually. I think I need more help blocking, and that would do a better job. Well, I can't really play Bombardment here, because I have to get Orbit into play. But this turn I will probably start snowballing in power. I need more initial energy to get going with the orbits. This doesn't just kill me outright, does it? I think I live a turn. Let's do this to be on the safe side. Okay. I need to get block, and I need to get some immediate energy power, I feel. That is useful block. I'm skipping that elite to get an enemy that's almost as bad as an elite anyway. Cool. Oh my god. This is not going as well as I kind of hoped. Okay, yeah, I win this turn. But, man, that's not going very well. Okay, upgraded photon cut should be good. Enchant card with perfect fit. When it would be shuffled into your draw pile, place it on top instead. Or remove 2 cards to get a normality. I'm not taking a normality. Perfect fit. What do I want to be on top of the draw pile? Probably a draw card like Photon Cut. Thank you, Eternal Feather. Oh, this is not going good. I do not like this particular enemy I ended up fighting at all. Okay. Now everything is set up and it'll be easy. I think I need that, because my Sovereign Blade isn't hitting hard enough. Do I take another elite? I'll try it. Yeah, this is an easy elite. Generally speaking. We're still going to take a big hit on turn 1 though. I really wish I could get the orbit to be innate, at least one of them, just so I can get it immediately. Ooh, gambling chip is big. That means I get to mulligan my hand at the start to try and draw into orbit more easily. And I'll take more card draw. And I will... Insatiable doesn't do too much damage, actually. I can boost my dexterity, which I'm definitely doing start of turn 1, immediately picking that. What do I want to upgrade? If I do go for an upgrade, what would be the thing to do? 21 block. Draw 2. I think it's probably Glitter Stream. I don't need Glitter Stream on turn 1. I don't need this on turn 1. I don't really want that. I'll keep Pale Blue Dot though. What was it I just put? Does it need... It's this. Right, I don't need... So I can do this. I can do this. It is annoying that I didn't draw any block on this turn. But I should be in a decent state for the rest of the fight. I'm living on the edge, but I think this might be the run that actually gets past Act 2. I'm going to retain my hand here. Do I need do I need to escape? I don't think I do. This would full block. This would only nearly full block, but it does nearly full block. Oh wait, no, I can still attack again anyway, or something. So I guess I can do... Honestly? 12... I take 4? If I do charge, I have a really good chance of getting something to work with. To just finish the fight. There we go. See, I have a good idea generally of when I can rest and when I can upgrade and when I have to rest. I knew this fight doesn't actually do that much damage compared to other Act 2 bosses, so I knew I should be able to do it without resting. I don't really like any of these. I might just skip this. This is... I mean, 9 strength lost. It is a very good block card, but I will need more star generation to play it. I will take it, though, because it is a very good effect. And we have the easiest Act 3 boss, Doormaker. I seek audience with Nonupiep. I don't know how you pronounce that. Such beautiful robes you've brought from faraway lands. Have your minions bring you closer, and I will bless thee. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Each combat, shuffle 3 dazed into the draw pile. I think that's just what I need. I need energy. I need initial energy to get me off the ground, so that I can start playing orbits. So I'm thinking here, I can do like that. Is this a, how many elites is that? 1, 2, 3. That is a triple elite route. So, and it's got a shop at the start and it's got 3 rest sites. I think this does it. Act 3 is not particularly difficult. Maybe that'll be different with the character I'm worst at, but we will see. Okay. Big damage. Why are my orbits at the very bottom of my deck? At this point, it's not even worth playing them, because I'm just going to win fast enough anyway with bombardment. Yeah, Hidden Cache gives me the star generation I need for that rare card. Oh! Oh, hello! I now have 3 orbits. I think that might be good. And I will remove a strike. Yeah, now I can bottom deck 3 orbits. Imagine. Okay, let's do this. Oh wow, that did more damage than I thought it would turn 1. Then again, you don't have a lot of health. These enemies feel like they almost have Act 2 stats. Another photon cut. I'm gonna have so much card draw. Orbit, turn 1. There we go, full block. It is kind of ridiculous how badly I am drawing a card that I have 3 copies of in my deck. This is actually ridiculous. I can't believe it, and now I'm going to lose a bunch of max health too. The fact that this actually bottom decked that badly is insane. The amount of energy I get though. Once they're going, I am unstoppable. I just have to actually get the energy to get them going, and I need to actually play them. I need to draw them. I'm not putting more cards in my deck that don't draw cards. More card draw. Come on. Orbit, turn 1. Does Orbit have a hidden line of text that says this will never be in the top half of your deck? Because am I just crazy, or is that just what it reads? Why do you do so much damage? What the heck? I can't believe that fight went that badly. Strike dummy. The other elites are not as bad. And if I don't take the elite path here, then I lose a rest site anyway. This is the... I was hoping for the other elite, which is really easy, rather than this one, but sure, fine. Dying Star is useless here because you've got Artifact turn 1. Yes! Finally a top deck orbit. Oh, I should have played Orbit first. Oh well. The burn turn can be annoying, but I've got a Defend Plus here. I've got Glitter Stream Plus. Okay, I do block most of that. Okay. That is not really useful for the remaining elite or the boss, so AoE Sovereign Blade coming too late. I don't really have the star generation to play the Smith, but then again, I'm trying to build damage using Sovereign Blade, and I'm not getting enough. I have to go for that. Now, with the healing from the Eternal Feather, I think I can go for an upgrade. And with this I can get actual damage from my Sovereign Blade. Oh! The Round Tea Party. You find an invitation for a Sir Galalot to a tea party and decide to show up in his stead. Upon entering an unassuming rotunda, you find yourself in the midst of commanders, generals, warlords and mercenaries having tea? The gigantic knight, donning a golden crown, speaks. Thou art late for tea? Enjoy your tea. Obtain royal poison, heal to full HP. Royal poison at the start of each combat, lose 4 HP. Or, pick a fight, lose 11 HP, obtain a random relic. I lose 12 HP in exchange for healing to full. You grab a teacup and down it in one go. It's scalding hot, but you don't change your expression. The patrons are stunned by your lack of self-preservation. We meant no offence, Sir Gallalot. Our sincerest apologies. You enjoy some tea and crumpets, unaware of the poison you've ingested. Oh, the poison actually triggers Centennial Puzzle instantly for extra card draw. That's funny. I like that. Finally got a good orbit draw again. And an easy elite time to get one more relic. Oh! Double turn 1 orbit. It's about time. Okay, taking a bit of damage here. And I will take another Summon Forth to try and play Sovereign Blade more. So finally, I am staring down the Act 3 boss with the Regent. If I lose to this boss, it will also be the first time I have ever lost to Doormaker. So that would be something. Okay, you know what? Although I don't have Orbit, this is a good starting hand. Oh gosh, I can play a Bombardment as well? Oh man. Wait, I ended up with too many good cards. I couldn't play them all. Okay, that is an annoyingly big amount of damage. Oh, I got the stun on him. Orbit. Glitter Stream. I think I go Cloak of Stars. I full block now. Put that on top of my hand, on top of my draw pile for the next turn. Oh, I could have played another card. Oops. Okay. I am taking damage, but hey. He's retreated, but I should probably be able to bring him back quite quickly. Yep, that was pretty quick. Let's see, what do I have coming up? I don't really have a whole lot of card draw coming up. So I think I will take Glow and put that on top of my deck, on top of my draw pile. There we go. Sovereign Blade to finish it off with a huge hit. And finally, I've actually won with the Regent. I've arrived! You there, commoner, is this the top? I need quiet. I'll teach you some manners. I actually did it. I got a win with Regent, finally. Huh. Well, I managed to do what I set out to do, which is get at least one win with Regent. I still don't know if I can really say I understand how to play the character. I think I just kind of got lucky by being able to loop multiple orbits. Caw! 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 Such a humiliating defeat. their places of worship and sacrifices desecrated over and over by ruinous invaders, has Mazalef forsaken us. Food within the spire has become scarce as the bug population surges. The flock escapes to the lower rungs of the spire and scrape by on seaweed and sewer critters. Unlocked event, Trash Heap. Oh, that's the event. I've heard about that one. That event gives you the option to get cards or relics that were in the first game, but basically got removed from the main pool of items in the second game. We need a hero. Deadly monsters had begun to trickle out of the spire at an increasing pace ever since the doors have reopened. Brave warriors, explorers and mercenaries have been sent in, but few make progress, even fewer make it back alive. The Regent learns of this dismay, and takes it upon himself to become the hero that Prion needs. I enter! At the start of each combat, forge 10. For every 10 stars spent, gain 10 block. At the start of your turn, gain a star. Grand strategy. Defeat? Me? The Regent of Staris does not know defeat. The strange man at the top of this tower must be defeated by me and only me. The Regent devises a royally brilliant plan to become stronger. To immortalize this, it is etched into a nearby stone. Try harder. Star Potion, gain 3 stars. Cosmic Concoction. Add 3 upgraded colourless cards to your hand. King's Courage, forge 15. Okay, well, thank you for watching. That's it for today. I will be streaming again next week. And until then, have a good time. See you next time. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching.